Today I'm going to show you how to make fake prop cigarettes that actually puff smoke. First, a word on cigarette packs. If you're going to have cigarettes, you probably will need a pack. The props I'm making are from a play called Harvey, which was written and takes place in the 1940s. The Lucky Strike brand here was popular back then. I printed this to size from an image I found on the internet. I wrapped it around an actual hard cigarette pack, then covered it in cellophane packing tape. I finally gave it some squeezes to give it a bit of an age to it. Here's everything you're going to need: a piece of typing paper, a ruler, or something to measure with, a skewer stick or a chopstick, something maybe a little thinner than a pencil, glue stick, scissors, marker, or other things if you're going to color your filter, cotton balls, safe powder. Of note here, don't use talcum powder. There have been some hazards around its use that have come up lately. I have read that some have used flour, powdered sugar, or even cornstarch. I, however, used meringue powder, which is used in the making of desserts. It worked very well. A quick note here on cigarette length. Cigarettes from the 1940s were shorter than today due to no filter, usually about 2.75 inches. I settled on 3 inches for my use. Modern sized cigarettes, which kind of came about in the 1950s, have the filter and are a little over 3.3 inches. Start by measuring off the length of your cigarette along the 11-inch side of the piece of printer paper, and then fold and cut to make a strip from the 8.5-inch side, essentially. Now we're going to fold it in half and in half again to generate 4 pieces. So cut those out, and now you have enough paper for 4 cigarettes. Roll the paper onto your skewer stick or chopstick, if that's what you use, to essentially train the paper to roll up. Okay, now we're going to add some glue stick here. First, you want to add some to the corner on the side of the paper that your mouth is going to use. This keeps the cotton that we're going to put in here from blowing out when used. I know this from experience. We're also going to add glue to the full side that we're going to roll up onto. Now grab your cotton ball and kind of pull it apart. You don't need much, just enough to lightly fill the cigarette. Make sure it sticks to the glue there on the right side when you're putting it in. For the powder, I just use a little spoon to grab a little bit of the powder and sprinkle it onto the cotton. Shake it a bit because you want to mix it around, get it into the cotton, underneath the cotton, and now you can go ahead and roll it up, not too tight though, just to get it the size of a cigarette, and smooth out the glue there at the end so it holds. Mark the end that you're going to use in your mouth, the end that we had the glue holding the cotton, and if your cigarettes have filters, you'll need to add a little more color than I did. So now put it to your lips and blow, and the first puff is usually the best puff, but I have found you can get a lot of use out of these. You just vary the pressure and how much you're puffing to determine how much smoke comes out. Just a final idea here, you might need a lighter for your cigarettes. I made a quick one from a battery-operated tea light that I had gutted for the light itself, a AAA battery pack, a switch, and some tape. I'll leave it to you to figure out the steps for this one.